forget to put that on Twitter. Who's the next John Key at Backbenders TV? A member of the public called Catherine Delahunty says Marama Davidson. So that's a good start there. Look, I took to the streets of Wellington this afternoon and I asked this question. Would you like New Zealand to have online voting, at an election?
As long as it's secure? Yeah. Sure.
No, it's foolish. Could be hacked or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree with my friend Parker. It's probably not the greatest idea. It might get more voters.
As much as I think that would be so good, not everyone's on the internet.
Sure.
Everyone's on the internet, surely.
No.
You on the internet?
I am.
Yes and no.
That's the thing. I mean, wouldn't it appeal more to more young people?
Yeah, you could get the below 20 demographic in there, but and then there's the elderly people. Like my grandma can she's like trouble working Facebook, so I don't know how she'd work online voting.
I just want us all to be having the same opportunity, that's all.
You use credit card transactions online to buy stuff on Trade Me or whatever?
Yeah, for Trade Me, if it's a reputable thing, but who trusts the government, right? Who trusts the Electoral Commission? I don't know.
I know it might invite more corruption, you might not know.
Quite a few issues there.
Yeah, I've got many issues, but some of them are to do with voting, some of them are to do with the capitalist ideal anyway.
If people are going to vote, then they're going to make the effort to vote, and so it might help, but just...
Are you guys computer wizards? Do you know how to hack a website?
No, I have no idea.
Do you?
No.
Do you?
No.
Are you telling the truth?
No.
Those kids were really smart, and it's quite interesting. It was really fascinating. The younger people had an issue with it being hacked. I was fascinated, and I never really thought about that with regard to online voting. Now, the Wellington City Council, they're going to trial it, online voting. What do you reckon, Shane? Is this the panacea to declining numbers of voter turnout? What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's not actually clear that when you have online voting that you improve voter turnout. What you may improve is you may improve access to the disabled. I see the Blind Foundation or representatives of the blind saying it would be useful to them. So not clear voter turnout changes. I think we need to put this through a really robust process, exactly as they said, so that it's precise, it's accurate.
Do you support it?
I support the trial. I do support the trial. Yep.
And of course, you could just have a few wines in the evening, and all of a sudden, David Clark, you're there, go, I'm going to vote for Peter Dunn, or as an example.
Is he standing for Wellington?
No, well, I don't know, but I mean that's just an example, isn't it, Damien? So anyway, online voting.
That's quite a few bottles, Wallace. I'd have to say quite a few bottles.
Let's not. Yeah.
Look. Councils are saying that it's not secure. They're not certain enough. A lot of councils are saying they don't have the resources to shore it up. I can understand why some councils are saying no, not yet. It's the direction of travel, and I think we'll get there so that people have the option.
It's not 100% safe.
That's right.
It's 95% safe. That's the problem.
There are experts. There are plenty of experts who will say that it's not safe, and I think that is something we should be worried about. We should treasure our democracy.
All right, what do you reckon? Are you a fan of online voting, or is the good old school, the piece of paper, have a coffee on the way to the voting box? Is that the way to do it?
We've got to engage voters properly so that they feel their votes, going to count at all. And on that, thanks for voting Party Vote Green, because that's what got me right here tonight as well. But also the young people know that it's vulnerable to hacking. I absolutely think we need to be really clear. We might end up voting David Seymour for John Key president. So, it's dangerous. It's not proven. It's not proven yet that it's going to increase voter turnout.
Before I go to that, what will around the world, what will increase voter turnout? You see a phenomenon. Bernie Sanders in the US, he seems to get the young people.
Yeah. One of our candidates, Jack, here tonight is a champion of civics education, for example. Having from the get-go with our young people how important the democratic process is, and that, if we entice them to believe that they can involve themselves and actually
What about you,
vote.
Damien? I mean, sort of pyjamas in the evening, dressing gown, a glass of Pinot, voting for, whoever. Is it
Totally. Look, I think it makes absolute sense. The problem is the people that are really traditionally into online stuff are also really paranoid about being hacked and, the CIA and NCIS. Hey, but I was going to go, our producer Marianne said there's a very glamorous woman back in the back row here to come and talk to you. So, Marianne, here we go. What do you think about, hi, how you doing? What do you think about online voting?
I actually was wondering if we can do online banking with our money, and we trust the internet with our money, why can't we do online voting as well?
That's a good point.
Yeah, very true, very true.
That's
Thanks,
a good
Ben.
point.
Thank you.
All right, what about that then? If we, I mean, we do. Do you all do online banking?
Yep.
All right. So what's the difference?
Well, what I've heard about this particular technology is that there are security experts still concerned about it. Those banks obviously are fairly wealthy, and things do go wrong sometimes. People get caught up in scams. There's all kinds of things that do go wrong. Just the banks have enough money to put behind it to fix them, so it all goes away. So I think that's where we'll get to, but I don't think we're there yet.
And just on the other side, how do we interest people in politics, Shane? How do we get more younger people interested in politics? So whether it's online or to the booth, they will go.
Yeah, we need to engage them. We need to personalise it so they feel that there's something in it for them, that they can actually make some real change, that there's some momentum and engagement for them in doing it. So we need to personalise it to them.
So how do we do that, Marama?
Yeah, no, I agree. Part of it is representation. We're really low on women. We're really low on Māori women. We're low on people with a disability. People have to see themselves in those of us who are representing them.
Okay. All right, that's an interesting point. Keep the feedback coming on Backbenders at Backbenders TV. Who's the next John Key in New Zealand politics? We're back soon.